Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elijah with Expressive Earth, where we talk about tarot, crystals, and all things metaphysical. And today I am going to be talking to you about one of my favorite stones, and that is Lapis Lazuli. Lapis Lazuli has been one of my all-time favorite stones, and has been a definite big player in my spiritual journey since I first really started to dive deep into my spirituality. And I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about my personal experience here on my channel. I try to, make all the information that I talk about as relatable as possible and tell you from my experience, but I'm also going to give you some tried and true attributes or historical folkloric attributions to the crystals as well. So first and foremost, Lapis Lazuli is referred to as the stone of the gods. So I'm going to just show you a couple pieces that I have here. So this one is like this really nice egg. And this one actually is for sale in my shop at www.expressiveearth.com. So this is one piece. This guy is really nice and shiny, and I'm going to get a little bit more into that in a bit. Then I have this really nice piece of lapis. It's a pendant that I recently received for Christmas actually, and it's really nice because on this side it's completely blue, but if I turn it around then it has a bunch of really nice shimmery pyrite on the back. Then this really nice raw piece of lapis lazuli that I got from one of my favorite stores here in LA. It's called the Green Man. If you know it, it's in North Hollywood. Check it out. They're really great. Tell them Elijah sent you. And then this guy, which was my first ever piece of lapis lazuli. This piece was actually from the Green Man as well. So lapis lazuli is referred to as the stone of the gods. It's been used since the ancient times for at least what we can trace back to 4,000 years BCE. So it's really super duper old. And it has been used in ancient Sumeria and Babylonia, as well as ancient Kemet, or what is also known as Egypt, according to the Greeks. It is attributed to the throat chakra as well as the third eye chakra. Maybe I'll get into that a little bit later on my channel to talk about chakras and how each crystal attributes to different parts of the body and the energetic centers of our body. But for lapis lazuli, it is definitely a stone that is attributed to the throat and through the third eye. And I think the reason why that is because with lapis lazuli, it is definitely able to help someone stand in their truth and communicate their truth easily and effortlessly while coming from a place of expanded awareness or have a strong vision of what it is that they're trying to communicate. Like I said before, it's known as the stone of the gods. So I think one of the reasons why is because it is attributed to two primary gods that we know from ancient Kemet or ancient Egypt, and that is Isis or Aset and Thoth or Tahuti, both which have very, very, very high levels of magical ability and visionary capability. When it comes to lapis lazuli being attributed to other attributes planetarily, there is Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, and that's the zodiac sign that rules lapis lazuli. So woohoo, go Sag. I'm a double Sagittarius. Maybe we'll get into an astrology talk different times. I'm not an astrologer, but I know a little something something. But that Venus energy, I think one of the reasons why it is so attributed to the Venus energy is because lapis lazuli is actually the first form of eyeshadow that we can trace back that was used and created. Now, by no means am I advocating putting eyeshadow or crushing up a lapis lazuli stone and putting it on as eyeshadow in 2019, because it's very much so a toxic stone when it's in its powdered raw form, so you don't want to do that. But as you can see, there is that very intrinsic deep connection to beauty and glamour that is attributed to this stone. So that's something to definitely consider when it comes to lapis lazuli. It's archetypal. And lapis lazuli actually isn't a crystal, quote unquote, as much as it is a stone. So let me see if I can get a really good image of this. So if you can see in this stone, it has blue, but it has those specks of yellow and then those specks of white. So those specks of yellow are actually pyrite, which is a different stone that we're going to cover here on my channel. But pyrite is all about the willpower. It's all about your drive and ambition and how you go about conquering those things that you need to conquer. And then it has that blue of lazurite, which is all about your vision, expanded awareness, very much so attributed to the eyes. There's that beauty connection with the eyeshadow as well as vision. And then it has calcite in it, which is also about expansive awareness and clarity and amplification to a certain degree as well. So it's definitely one of my all-time favorite stones for that reason. It is highly protective too, as well. It's protective against what is known as the evil eye or melancholia in the Greek tradition, because if you see its color, it has that deep blue color. Actually, I'll just show you with my ring. It has this deep blue color. Then if you've seen the eye of, you know, the protective eye, like the one that I have back here, you can see that it is also that same color blue, which that comes from lapis lazuli. And being that lapis was, of course, reserved for the royals or the very elite at that time, it was easier and much more affordable for common folk to use glass. So they would probably take a little bit of this lapis stone and crush it up into a very fine powder to get the pigment and mix it in with whatever silica solution they were making the glass beads for the evil eye out of, because it's going to help protect. It's very protective. And again, there's that association with eyes. It's a very archetypal stone that I love so much. It is used very well in aspects of meditation. So if you're trying to deepen your meditation or trying to deepen your meditative practice, having a piece of lapis lazuli with you or on you can definitely help you kind of tap in. And one of the easiest ways that I like to connect to that is just closing my eyes and envisioning what I'm meditating in between my eyes at like the brow level of that third chakra level. This was actually, like I said, the first piece of lapis that I ever acquired. And when I was really first starting my spiritual practice, to deepen my spiritual practice, probably like 2011, going into 2012, I would sit with this on my third eye. I would sit with this on my third eye and I would just meditate for about like 30 minutes at a time. And the things that were revealed to me and the way that my life started to change based on my vision and my perspective of my reality was really paramount. I mean, it's partially one of the reasons why I'm here talking to you about lapis now. There's so much more to know about lapis, but this is just my personal take on it with a little bit of history as well involved with it, which is something that I look forward to sharing more of with you. So if you liked this video and you made it this far, please, by all means, like, comment below, and subscribe to my channel for more things. Share this video if you know somebody that's working with lapis or that is looking to get into crystals a little bit more. And like I said, I have a lot of other crystals on my website at www.expressiveearth.com. You can also find me on Instagram at expressiveearth.com or send me an email, expressiveearth@gmail.com. So I hope that helps. Stay shining, stay in your power, stay in your progress, and try to get yourself a piece of lapis lazuli stone. It makes great gifts too to open others up to their spiritual purpose as well. So until next time, I'll see you. Bye!